Hello, everyone. You're watching Data Analytics Professionals. This is a lecture series on PostgreSQL, and the current topic for this lecture is install PostgreSQL on the Windows. So this is lecture number 2 given by myself, Shanaz Malik, and let's begin. So in previous lecture we downloaded the file, and in this lecture we are going to go into that folder where you downloaded your file, and you are going to double click on it so that to begin your installation. And let me do the same. Okay, here is my file. Okay, I'm double clicking. So you need to have a little patience, and you see you will get probably uh, asking window that do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, and you need to make sure that this is the one that the same program which we installed. Once we confirm that and we see the exe, and we just say yes, make the changes. If we are not going to make the changes, how we are going to install it? Okay, so here is it. Okay, so we are getting the windows. Let me move it out, we don't need this, and I might need to also move this one out for the time being. Here it is. Okay, so you have to understand the computer must be connected to internet at this point of time when you begin the installation, because if your computer or your desktop, wherever you are installing, you don't have the required set of libraries which this installation requires, this software requires, so it's going to automatically download those libraries for you. So here in case it's downloading Microsoft Visual C++ 2015 2019. Okay, so all we need to show some patience while this is being downloaded, and it's initializing. Nothing much I could say at this moment of time. What I could do, if it's going to take long, I'm going to pause my video and then come back once it has begin its its installation process, and we can join in from there then. Okay, so I need to pause here, and I will come back as soon as these libraries will be installed, and once the actual installation which we are looking to do in this lecture, that is PostgreSQL. Okay, so this has to begin. Here it is. So I don't think I will need to pause now because it has started. Low. My computer is really fast, taking a little bit time, so have patience, please. It's very simple. And if you are a Mac user, what I could suggest you, in Mac, it's very simple. The way you install other softwares on Mac, and same thing, you do with this installation. It's really straightforward. need to sometime move your mouse to bring some attention. Here it is. So it's done. And now we'll begin the actual installation that we are looking forward to. Here it is. We are now ready to install PostgreSQL. Okay, so here is the screen. Welcome to PostgreSQL setup wizard. So we'll click next, and here is the installation directory. I'm going to leave it as default, and if you have any reason to change it, change it. If you don't know what you're doing, then I suggest to leave it as it is and click the next. And once you reach here again, if you know what you're doing, then you can choose here, but I will suggest here to leave it again as default, as we need these bits and pieces, except I show you, I'll make some adjustments later on. And here again, a data directory. If you have a particular reason to change it, please do so. If you don't know, if you're new, then I suggest to leave this as is, as it is, and click the next. And here is the password for super user, okay, which is main user, and you have to give this password, but remember it, remember which password you're giving. Okay, what's your password, just memorize it, otherwise you won't be able to work on this database. Okay, so I have given a password which I remember, so you have to type password once, and then you have to repeat the same password, and this is going to be super user password. And I'm going to click next once I'm sure. Then it's going to give you port number, and the default is 5432. If there is any particular reason, you need to change the port, please do so. But if there is no any reason, then leave it as it is and click the next button. And here is the, you could select locals, but if you are not sure about locals, then leave it as default and click the next. And this is what we are going to do. This is a pre-installation summary. I am sure this is what I needed, and I'm going to click next. And here the setup is ready to begin installation of PostgreSQL on our computer. So I'm going to click next, and here the process begins. And it's going to take some time, and shortly if you're working, doing while if you're installing while you're watching this lecture, that's excellent. Then you don't need to do anything, but I might need to pause the video if it's going to take a longer time, and then come back after a pause to show you the installation is done. What we have to be sure, we have to leave this installation for a while until it completes its installation. If you restart at this moment of time, if something goes wrong, then the installation might be corrupted. uh, if you leave it alone until the sign comes in that it has been successfully installed, and that is when the installation will actually complete. Okay, so let's wait, or I'm going to pause the video and come back once the process completes. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. So if you see, what we need to make sure that the setup has finished installing PostgreSQL on your computer. Okay, so it has finished completing. So this is a good sign. And now we, it's asking us to launch a stake builder at exit. Okay, so if this is tick, this is going to launch once I say finish. I'm going to show you. So here it is. So if you have a remote server, you can choose it, or you can choose the local here. Okay, so this wizard will help you to install additional software to complement your PostgreSQL or Enterprise DB Postgres plus installation. So it's going to show you what it means and say next. So download the application so you can install these things: database drivers, database server, registration, required for, and trailer products, and web development. So these things you can. I'm not going to install any of this, as I show you. If we need, we can do it later on as well. At the moment we don't need this, so I'm going to say cancel, and I'm going to say yes. Are you sure you want to close this stake builder wizard? I'm going to say yes, I'm sure, I don't want it. So this it is, and I'll show you in the next lecture the overview of PostgreSQL and start working inside it. Until then, I have to end this lecture by saying that please subscribe if you haven't until now, and please hit the notification bell so that you can get notified as soon as I upload new videos. And I hope to see all of you in next video, whereby I'm going to probably show the overview of the PostgreSQL. And in the meanwhile, I thank you all for watching Data Analytics Professionals, and remember, sharing is caring. With that, I have to say it's time to say goodbye, and until next time.